I want to do some opening lead exercises here. So if we look at this this hand here with the 5 spades to the 10, 2 little hearts, 4 diamonds, and 2 clubs. The question is, what would your opening lead be with this hand? What do you think?
Do we know the bid?
That's the right question.
Ah, yay, I got one right.
So the first one, the contract is 3 no trump, and your partner overcalled in hearts during the auction. So that's the information you know about the auction. So what would you lead?
The 10?
10 of spades? But partner bid hearts during the auction.
Did. Okay.
So we should probably lead partner's suit.
Okay. But okay, I thought that was if it was in a suit contract, but if in a no trump contract, I thought it was your longest and strongest.
Now, even in a no trump, if your partner's bid a suit in the process, that's your best chance to attack that suit.
Okay.
And as an aside, how many high card points do we expect partner to have?
Well, if they're in 3 no trump, they probably have 25 between them.
Yep.
So you have 9, adds up to 34. Give partner about 6.
Yep. And usually with any game contract for the opponents, they tend to have about 25 points, so we tend to have about 15. You see how that works, Elizabeth?
Yep, I'm just gonna listen. I had my turn. I answered it right.
Oh, I know that. So if we have 15 points in our hand, we have 9 in our hand, then partner probably has around 6 is what we'd expect. And if partner overcalled in hearts, we'd expect those points mostly to be in hearts.
You expect it to be a pretty good suit.
Yep. So now, if the contract is 1 no trump, and your side has not bid at all, what suit would you lead? What do you think, Elizabeth? You're the one that's going to have to guess these mostly.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay, the contract is 1 no trump.
Right.
See down at the bottom there. Okay. So I'm going to tell him my 5 card suit.
Right.
So
We're going to lead a spade.
the hearts and transfer to.
No. This is not the auction. The opponents are in a 1 no trump contract.
Oh, the opponents.
Yeah, let's say they open a no trump and went pass, pass, pass. And you're on opening lead, and this is your hand that's on the screen here. Same hand as before.
Okay. Well, I try the 10 again of spades.
A spade would be good. Usually we lead the 6 out of that, although the 10 would be okay too.
Fourth
All
from
right.
longest and strongest, or okay.
Yeah. And now, same hand. Let's say the contract is 3 no trump, but one of the opponents opened the bidding with 1 spade. So again, we're on opening lead. They're playing 3 no trump, but they bid spades. They open spades.
And my partners didn't say the hearts. They
Your partner didn't say anything. Yeah.
What other suits did they bid?
Just a spade, right?
It went 1 spade on our left and then 3 no trump on our right. So what suit should we lead?
A diamond?
Yep. Same. I mean, basically, if they hadn't have bid spades, we'd have let a spade because that's our longest
Right.
suit.
Right.
But since they bid that, we should go to try our second longest suit here. And so, which diamond would we lead?
the 4.
Be the 3. The fourth one from the top?
Yeah. So what difference would make the 4 or the 3 though?
Well, they're
Oh, my
equal
partner?
strength. What's that?
But to tell my partner?
Yeah, so your partner has an idea of what cards you have.
Okay.
If you play the 4 and then later on you play the 3, partner's going to expect you to have 5 diamonds.
Okay, yeah.
But if you play the 3 and then you play the 4 next, he'll know you only have 4,
Okay.
which might be useful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now the contract is 6 no trump. And you're on lead. Same hand. What would you lead?
Well, I'd want to try and get that diamond.
I
Ace.
think I lead the club.
You leave
Yeah,
the
if you leave the ace of diamonds, you're going to get that, but you're probably going to get that anyhow, but that might be all you get.
Oh, yeah, so if I leave the queen or the king, he'd take it and then it would be good. The next one would be good.
Right, so if you lead your king of clubs, that's right, they can win the ace, but then you have the top diamond and the top club. So as soon as they lead either of those suits, you'll take 2 tricks and set it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So kind of the point here is the same hand, right? And 4 different, and it's no, they're playing no trump each time. But based on the auction and the contract, we choose a different suit to lead. 4 different scenarios, we choose 4 different suits. So it just goes to show that what suit you should lead, you can't do that just looking at your hand. So like if it was 3 no trump and you're on lead and you forgot what the auction was, you probably always just lead a spade. But you need to remember, did partner bid? I should lead partner's suit.
Mm-hmm.
Did they open spades? I should probably not lead spades, that kind of thing. Okay, and then on the right here, this is also against no trump contract. And in this case, this is the suit that partner bid during the auction. Even though partner overcalled a suit, the opponents wound up playing in no trump. And we're on lead with these the west hand. And so we're going to lead partner's suit. And so when we have the jack and the 3 doubleton, which card should we lead at trick 1 when we're going to lead this suit?
Someone else talk.
That's fine.
All you, Elizabeth.
What do you think, Tony?
I'll do the jack.
The jack is right. When we have an honor doubleton, we want to lead our, really with any doubleton, we want to lead our high one. But in particular here, we want to take advantage of the lead being, this may be the only time we get to lead this suit. And we can help promote. And you can see if we lead the jack, partner can play low. And if declare wins it, next time we're in, that suit's going to run.
Mm-hmm.
And then if declare ducks, we can lead our 3. Partner can play the queen. And again, if they let us win that, partner can play one more round. And then even though declare's got the 1 trick in that suit, partner's suit is set up now. And then in hand 2 here, same deal. Now we have the queen, jack, little. What card should we lead out of this? And partner has bid this suit, so we're leading partner's suit. On this one, we want to do our touching honors. The top of touching honors, and we would hope for a position like this. So if we lead the queen, you can see how the king gets caught.
Mm-hmm.
And if they duck that, we can lead our jack, and if they duck again, we can lead our 3. But no matter what declare plays from dummy, we'll wind up taking the first 5 tricks in this suit. But if we lead low, that won't happen.
Yep.
And then the third one here, we've got queen, little.
Mm.
And so it's not a doubleton, so we don't lead our high card. We don't have touching honors, so we don't lead our high card. So in this case, we should start with our low card, or 5. Partner should go up with ace and lead a little one back, and that'll make our queen good.
Mm.
So that's the way that would work. So again, it's like we're leading partner suit, but which card we lead, a high one or a low one, kind of depends on what cards we have. Let's look down some more here. So if we have a sequence of honors or a broken sequence, we'll usually lead the top of that. So the opponents are playing in no trump here. And this is the suit we choose to lead. So West is on lead on 3-1. Which card would we lead from that, from the Jack 10-9-6?
Jack.
Yeah, top of our sequence. And then if North plays low, what should East play? Should we go up with the ace or not? If we go up with the ace, we'll win the ace.
But
But then the king and queen are both going to be good for the declarer. But if we play low, declarer can win the queen, but then it's going to be the stiff king in North. So after next time we get in, we can play our ace and drop the king. And then we can play a low card back to partners 10 and 9. So usually we play third hand high, but if we have a higher honor and dummy has a high honor and we have a higher one, we want to save our higher one to capture dummy's honor. So it's tempting on this, especially the lead of the jack means that partner does not have the queen, because if they had the jack and the queen, they'd lead the queen, the higher one. So if we play low, we know the declarer is going to get to win with the queen. And it feels wrong to do that, but it saves us a trick. It holds them to only taking one trick. And when declarer has the queen and the king in the same suit, they always deserve a trick. They can always knock out the ace and promote their queen. So we're not giving them something they're not deserving. But if we play the ace at trick 1, we're making their king good, which they should never take their king on this hand. So top of a sequence lead, and we should really play the 7 here to encourage partner to continue the suit. A high spot says, yes, I like the suit, keep him coming. I'm just saving my ace for the king. And then the second hand, we've got queen, jack, 9, 6, 3. So we have a broken sequence, queen, jack, and we're missing the 10, but then we have the 9. So with these, we will normally lead the top of our touching pair. So we would lead the queen here also.
In my case, every time I do that, it ends up backfiring. And every time I decide to play the 4th, that backfires too.
Yep. So what happens here, though, is that the declarer has the ace and king, and so they always deserve those 2 tricks. So we're not giving anything up by this.
Well,
they might win their ace here, but so long as West isn't the one to lead this suit again, we have a finesse against South's 10 here. South's 10 is caught between our jack 9.
in this case, yes, but if it was ace 10 third in the North, then all of a sudden
It
we
would
tell
have
them how
not
to
been so
finesse.
good.
All of a sudden we give them a trick they're not going to get otherwise.
That is correct. All right, so on this one, now we've decided to lead our own suit. Partner did not bid a suit in this auction, and again, we're defending against no trump. And we're going to lead this suit, so which one should we lead out of this? So Elizabeth, which card do you think we should lead?
We're in no trump, right?
Yep, we're no trump.
The 7?
The 7, that's correct. And which card? So 7, 5 from dummy. Which card should partner play?
The 3. He doesn't want me to lead them back, does he?
Well, it's not a matter of that. We're going to lead him back, but we need to play a high card because it's a 7 has been played and the 5. So we need to go up with our jack to force out the queen.
Mm-hmm.
See, and then that's
Yeah.
going to leave the ace and 10 here, and
Yeah.
partner's got the king. So when we get the lead later, we'll lead a low one, and if they put in the 10, the king can win.
So it really doesn't matter.
It does. In this
Yeah,
case,
well-
it happens not to matter because we can see who's got the 10.
Mm.
But if partner had the 10 and South had one of the 7, 8, and 9,
Yeah.
we don't want them to win with the 8. So normally we'll do third hand high here to drive out whatever we can from declare's hand and plan on leading through again when we get in. Because we don't want partner to lead the suit, but we want to get in so we can lead the suit again to make partner's king good. Now in this one, this is our holding, and we're going to lead this suit against no trump. So what's our lead going to be from that?
Three.
It'll be our 3, our
Mhm.
4th from the top. And so
3, 2.
yeah, if they play low, what should we play by East End? We should go up with the king because we can see the ace has in dummy.
Yeah.
So we should win the first trick with the king and then lead a little one back. And that's going to make the ace fall on air.
Yeah.
And then partner's queen's going to be good. When we get back in later, the queen's going to be good. And then they'll be out. And so the last one will be good. So that way they only get to take one. The declarer can only take one trick in this suit.
Hmm.
Let's see, what was this? Okay, this is one more. 4-3 here.
Oops.
Got it down here.
Yeah,
Make it bigger.
got
Well,
it.
what would we lead out of this against no trump? Again, it should be the 4th from the top. So lead the 3. They play low. And what should we play in the east?
Should be the king.
We want to go up. We want to play our highest one. Third hand high. And that's going to win. And so
Yeah.
we'll lead our jack back. We've already played the 3 here. So what do we want to play when we see the jack? What should we play over here? In the west. The jack's going to be a winner. But if we let it win, partner's not going to be able to lead it again. So we want to go ahead and win it with our ace or our queen, overtaking partner's card. So first trick the 3, second trick we'll play our queen. And then third trick we play our ace. And now the offense is out and our 4 and our 2 are good. And we'll wind up taking the first 5 tricks in this suit. So if they were in 3 no trump, then we've already set them. We have to be careful. If we let partner win the king and then we let him win the jack, they can't lead our suit again, and declare may get their 9 tricks before we can get in to take our 3 more of this suit.
So you begin with the 3 and then you put the king?
Yep, the 3 and the king on trick 1. And then partner's going to lead the jack back, their only other one.
Right, and then we take it with the
Take it
queen.
with the queen. We have to overtake the jack with the queen, yeah.
Okay.
And that way we win that trick and we can lead our ace now.
Yeah,
That's the 3rd round, and we won the 3rd round too. And now north and south are out. Everybody's out except for us. And now we can take our last 2 tricks in this suit.
hmm.
You see how?
Yeah,
But we have to be careful of our defensive transportation so that we can take the first 5 tricks.
and how do we know that he's got the ace? He started with the 3.
Right. So we don't know exactly, but that 3 is a length. That's our
Yeah.
longest suit, our
Mhm.
longest, strongest suit. And if we've got the king and the jack, we expect partner has at least the ace or the queen, right?
Okay, yeah.
But we just play 3rd hand high and hope. And when South doesn't win that, that's a pretty good guess that we're on the right track here. And since we won the king, now we lead our partner's suit back. We only have 1 more card, so we lead it to the jack. So again, we don't know for sure who's got the ace or the queen, but we're still going to win the first trick, and we're still going to lead partner's suit back. It turns out on this hand that partner has the ace and the queen. But partner has to be on the ball enough here to overtake that jack with the queen so they can keep leading the suit.
Okay.
Okay. So now, let's see whatever. Let's see. All right, in this one, our right-hand opponent opens 1 no trump and everybody passes. So what's our opening lead? Let me get this on here. There, hand 5-1. Our right-hand opponent opened 1 no trump and went pass, 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 and so we're on lead. What should we lead here?
Four of heart.
Yep, 4 of hearts. That's our longest, strongest suit, and that's the 4th from the top. And how many points do we think partner probably has here when they play 1 no trump? Usually the points are divided equally between the offense and the defense. So they normally have about 20 and we normally have about 20. And so here we have 10, so we might expect partner to have about 10 points too. So our kind of general hope is that we can set up the low hearts there and use the ace and king of spades as entries to eventually cash those hearts. So we'll start with our low card trying to set up our heart suit. Okay, now in this hand, same thing, 1 no trump, pass, 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 and we're on lead. What's our best shot here?
The queen of diamonds?
Yep, that's right, top of the sequence. And we're going to hope that eventually we'll be able to set up the 10 of diamonds and maybe even the 5 of diamonds might be good. So, and how many points do we think partner might have on this hand?
Well, again, well, if we, each side has 20, you think that's, I mean, is that count?
So each side has 20, and how many do we have here?
9,
So how many does that leave for partner?
11,
Right. So that's just what we think on rule of thumb.
to keep it
They're-
going, yeah.
If they're playing 1 no trump, figure our side has 20, and then we can subtract how many we have to make a guess as to how many partner has. So we should expect partner to have about as good a hand as we do. Okay. So now it's one no trump, pass, pass, pass. And what are we going to lead here?
The 6.
Six of spades, that's right. Fourth from the top. And again, we're hoping that we're going to be able to set up the spade suit and take a bunch of spade tricks eventually. And maybe our king of hearts will be an entry for us to run those spades eventually. How many points do we think partner has here?
12.
Yep. So partner has more high card points than we do. So partner will know that we're trying to set up spades. So when partner wins a trick with, some of those 12 high card points, they'll lead spades back and help us get our suit set up.
Mhm.
As an aside, let's say declare wins with the king of spades and dummy there
Mm-hmm.
in the north, and then leads a low heart off the dummy. And east has ace little and hearts. What should east play? Second hand, high or low?
Second hand low.
Normally that's the case. What do you think, Tony? What do you think, Andrew?
Say again.
We led our six of spades and declare won the king in the north,
Okay.
and led a low heart. And east has ace little and hearts.
East has ace little and hearts. We're
Yeah.
just assuming that.
We're saying that, and now we're east. Should we play second hand low with our ace little?
Now you got to go high to preserve the king of hearts entry in west.
That's correct. Normally we play second hand low, but an exception to that is when we're trying to help partners set up a long suit, and we need to preserve an outside entry for partners. So east would go up with the ace, lead their spade back, which may then lose to dummy's queen, let's say. But then that west still has the king of hearts to get in to run the spades. So that's sort of a funny exception to that rule. Anyhow, but the main point here is six of spades is our correct lead here. So now, this is more, listen to the auction. So let's look at this auction. We're sitting in the west. We're going to have to make an opening lead at some point. South opens a heart. That's our right-hand opponent. South says a heart. We pass. North says a spade. South says two clubs. North says three spades. And South says three no trump. So how many points do we think partner has?
Probably give him about 6.
Yep, normally our side's going to have about 15. And we have 9, so that gives them 6. So they have a few points, not as good a hand as ours. But what suit should we lead here?
Top of touching on it. Oh no, but they did south.
The open hearts though, right? So
Yeah, so we don't want to do that.
right. The north has bid spades twice and south bid clubs. So what does that leave?
Diamonds.
Yeah, probably best to lead the unbid suit. And so which card would we lead?
2.
Yep, 2 of diamonds. That's right. So here it's the same auction, but we have a different hand now. But it still seems right to lead a diamond here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is an unbid suit. So which diamond would we lead now?
The top.
Yep,
Jack.
top of a sequence, jack of diamonds. And here it's the same auction, but a different hand. Does it still seem right to lead a diamond?
The club.
Yeah, even though they south bid clubs, it doesn't matter because our clubs are so good. We want to lead our king of clubs and knock out south ace, and then we've got 3 club tricks.
Mhm.
So you don't always lead the unbid suit. Sometimes it's right to lead one of the suits they bid if you have enough strength in it. Okay. Let's see. All right, this is just opening bids. I guess we can look at this quickly. So what are we going to open with this hand here if we're the dealer?
One spade.
Yep. Not hard. And 7-2 here. What do we bid here?
One no trump.
Yep. How about this one?
Diamond.
Diamond.
Yep. How about this one?
Two no.
2 no, that's right. And I'm going to show you again here my favorite way to count high cards. So when I see an ace, king, queen, jack, how many points is that?
10.
And then I see another ace, king, queen, jack here. How many points is that?
20, 10 and 10, 20.
That's right. So that's all I do. I just add 10 and 10 is how I count this hand. I don't do any 1, 2, 3s, or 4s.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, good.
And if I had 10 here and then I had ace, king, queen without the jack, I just know that that's 9. I know if I'm missing the jack, it's 9
Yeah.
instead of 10. So I would have counted 19 without actually adding any 1s, 2s, 3s, or 4s. I would count by 10s basically. That can help in 2 ways. If you get used to doing that, you can count your hand much faster so you have time to think about more things than the point count. And it also helps avoid arithmetic errors where you're adding 11 and then 3 more and then 2 more and 1 more. It's easy to lose count that way.
Yes.
Okay. And so what's our opening bid here?
2 clubs? No. 3. 10, 20. 2 clubs? No.
Well, that's
tried to do that.
possible.
I tried to do it the fast way.
The fast way is good. What do you think? 1 spade or 2 clubs, you guys?
I'm bidding 2 clubs.
Depend on position, maybe 4 spades.
4 spades is a weak bid, really.
Yeah, even if partners pass, if it's 3 passes, your partner could still have 10 and you're
Yeah,
at
I
the
guess.
driver's seat for slam.
But
I-
I like
Yes.
2 club more than 1 spade. Back to the original question.
I mean, I get what you're saying. You're probably thinking, oh, the queen of diamonds is a wasted value. You're short on aces. King of
Mhm.
clubs might not be useful. So there are some strikes against this hand that could downgrade it. It's one of the reasons I don't like 2 clubs.
Yep, you like 1 club.
Yeah, I do. So yeah, I could get an argument for 1 spade. You might want to keep hearts in the picture if partner has a 5-card heart suit. If partner's a complete bust, you probably don't have game. And you could lose as many as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tricks.
Right. So the kind of a thought experiment you can do with something like this is, what if I gave partner 4 points? What if partner had the queen of hearts and the queen of clubs? Am I going to make game then? Spades?
Yeah.
I will, right? I'll just lose the 3 aces. But if I open a spade, partner's going to pass with that 4-point hand. And so that's one argument in my mind for opening 2 clubs here, but I think it's a close call. The other argument is that when you have a hand like this, it's really heavy in high card points. It's more likely to get passed all around when you're going to make a game there. So I would open this one 2 clubs. How about this one here?
The diamond, 3 diamonds?
Yep, 3 diamonds. There we go. Okay, now this is a little bit different. Let's see if I could get one. Nope. So we're in 3 no trump here, and the queen of clubs was led. And we're the declarer in the south here. So what do we think about how to play this hand?
Well, you want to think about where your source of tricks is coming from.
Yeah, and how many top tricks do we have right off the bat?
Cinco.
You see that, Elizabeth? What
We
are
have 3, 2, the 2 aces and the king.
Yeah, but we have the dummy also, right?
Yeah, include what dummy has.
Uh,
We've got the ace of spades, we have ace king of hearts,
yeah,
and we have the ace and king of clubs.
yeah,
So we've got 5
yeah.
5 top tricks. How many do we need to develop to make our contract?
4.
Right.
And we've
what-
got the other diamonds though, right?
We've got all those diamonds. That's where those tricks should come from, right?
Mm-hmm. So we want to get in the lead?
Yeah, so how should we play the hand? They led the queen of clubs. Should we win that?
Well, yes, but
Yeah.
the question is where.
Should we win it with the ace of clubs or the king of clubs?
If we win it in the with the king of club, oh no,
Yep.
yeah, the king of clubs. And then do the king of diamonds.
Yep, that's right. And they probably will let that win.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
then
and
what
then
do you-
go to the 8. I mean,
Then
Well-
you play the 8 of diamonds. And then they'll probably win that one or the next round of diamonds with the ace. But because you
Oh.
still have the ace of clubs there, you'll be able to use the ace of clubs to get back to
to
those
get
diamonds.
back to the diamonds.
Yep. But do you see, if you win trick 1 with the ace of clubs,
Yeah. What?
and then play a diamond to the king and a diamond back, and then they take their ace of diamonds, you have no way to get back and take those next 3 diamond tricks.
Yeah, so you gotta plan that out first.
Exactly. And say, I'm going to try and set up my diamonds to get my extra tricks. I need to keep my ace of clubs over there
Yeah.
so I have an entry to my long diamonds.
Mhm.
Okay?
Probably going to be hard to win the beer card in this hand. for that reason.
The
Yeah,
Is the 7 the bad card?
7 of diamonds.
7 of diamonds.
Andrew won 4 beer last time with that one card.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in one club redoubled, Rick.
uh,
I won the last trick with a 7 of diamonds.
all right.
Now, of
That's
course,
pretty
we
good.
should not have been in one club redoubled. I guess that goes without saying. But nonetheless,
I don't know if I told you when Art and I played at San Francisco, my right-hand opponent opened 1 diamond. I doubled and went pass, pass, pass. So we were defending 1 diamond doubled,
mhm.
and we set them 5 tricks.
That's allowed. You're allowed to do that.
Yeah. So we made 5 diamonds our way.
Yeah. You got a better score than you would have had for bidding 5 diamonds.
We did, that's correct.
Significantly.
And we did not have the 6. All right, so that's all I've got for today.
Well, that was good. Good for me. Hope it was good for you guys.
It was good. Elizabeth, do you think you'll make it on Thursday?
I can't make it on Thursday. I have bridge at my house on Thursday.
What a shame. Okay. Well, maybe next time.
Yes, after that, that's right.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you guys.
Thank
Take
you.
it easy.
Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Thank
Rick.
you.
Bye.